Honest Dota 2 rank guide on Sven. So the current meta for Sven starting item is going for the full stats and one cooling plate, mainly to be efficient with his facet, which give him bonus damage, armor reduction and extra HP bonus from the raw strength itself. So here you can see Sven is actually pretty decent at level 1 rune fights, as his stun is very annoying for the enemy together with the AoE. And here we are at the laning phase. The number one rule for any Sven player is to commit your stun to secure the range creep at all costs. Watch out when you farm in the tier 1 tower, as the enemy can easily flip the situation around even when you are behind 5 to 6 of your own creeps. After the big damage dealt to the Sven, the Weaver made a sassy dive into him, which gave Phoenix the first blood. And there is a small part on the Sven's death, as he went greedy for the deny after getting his own creeps. And I know the main character is Sven, but the Phoenix does a good play by creating a situation where he outplays the Centaur into getting a good return kill. And also he went for the double bracer into Belt of Strength to maximize his facet strength output. Once you have the level 3 cleave as Sven, you can basically farm your lane creeps and junk creeps very fast. Don't forget to help your team when they are in trouble, as the enemy is diving the tier 1 tower. Always TP to secure the win when you see the enemy is deep between your tier 1 and tier 2 towers. And also once the fight is over and you have God Strength, you can also use it to clear the Ancient efficiently. So in this game you can see that the Dire is more on the aggressive side, forcing the Sven to farm in his jungle. He eventually ended up dying a second time, but watch how he comes back from this. There's a lot of attempt of him trying to help his teammate, but the momentum on the Dire with the Aegis is too strong, meaning he needs more item before he can get the impact in the teamfight. And the best teamfight item is definitely the BKB, and this is how he contributed in killing the Storm Spirit. The next major teamfight was during the second rush of the game, which is in the 27-minute mark, and both teams wants the Aegis. The Radiant has a good positioning on their formation, which eventually land a good CC that lets the Sven 2-shots them. So this next teamfight happens because the Dire wants to use the Aegis, but the Radiant was close enough to give a quick response, and the Sven landed a huge stun, which allowed his teammate to follow up and using his God Strength to finish them off quickly. 30 minutes in is usually when Sven will be at his peak timing, and he will have maxed out item slots by then. And that is when you should force any fight you can see whenever your BKB or God Strength is off cooldown. The Radiant also made a good smoke play by challenging the Dire side where they are last seen. And the Dire did a good job by only leaving the Weaver behind. This next fight happened as both teams wants to contest for the nighttime Dire Roche. And they ended up catching the Weaver first into chasing down the Dire team, landing themselves a huge storm kill, a tower and the Aegis. And with his Aegis he hits the high ground and managed to hit the racks. But that is when he made the mistake of harpooning the Elder Titan without popping his BKB first, and the Lotus Orb actually stunned him, costing his team into a bad positioning as he loses his Aegis. One of the final fights happened as they managed to catch the Storm off guard by smoking into him. And with that they went to the high ground while the Stormies did. The Sven was willing to take any fights aggressively, hoping to force the Storm die back. The Storm eventually bought back as the Sven dived too deep, leaving most of his teammates dead. But this is where it gets interesting as the Sven God Strength is up and he went to solo them all. Sometimes when your teammate do not have buyback, then you just gotta say fuck it, I'll do it myself. This is the final fight where the Dire has to fight without the Storm Spirit that doesn't have buyback.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Like and subscribe if you like the video. Bye.